Okay. Says we're live. Excellent. Hopefully I have done everything correctly. Oopsies. I'm popping out everything that I did not do prior to prior to all of this. Okay, so lots of things were happening this morning. I redid the 2 timers that had the wind sound, wind and birds. So I've added them just as additional. So if you don't mind the wind and bird track, that is there. And I left that as is. But then I've added ones that just say bird song. And they have a little bird icon on the thumbnail and in the video, but just so that's how you know there's a little bird in the corner. So I did that. And then my like at 12:57 my uncle called, and my uncle and my aunt are planning to maybe come up and visit in mid-October. So my mom wasn't answering her phone. She was in the shower. So called me and tried to sort of relay some of the information. So, but yeah, so we're going to have to figure out schedules and all that. So things are happening. But yeah, hello, welcome. That just says, hey, hello, welcome. I should also get the picture poll up. Now that I've done a bajillion other things and it's no longer like on the top of my brain. Okay, here is the picture. Let's get the poll started. Who is expecting your main character? Oops. Let me move this so I can actually type on my keyboard like a normal typing person. Fancy tea party for 2. Who is expecting your main character at a fancy tea party for 2? Their rival, their childhood friend, let's see, the monster from under the bed, because why not? And who else? Their absolute ride or die BFF. Those are your options for today. So rival, childhood friend, monster from under bed. I don't know why, but because. And their absolute ride or die BFF. So, who is your main character going to a fancy tea party to with? That's the question. Okay, so Patrick says hello. Early enough to answer a poll question. Yes, because I hadn't created it yet. Answer 1, tea party, one of her BFFs. Okay, great. I had not read that when I made the poll, so perfect options. Monique says, hey y'all, hello. This is an easy answer for Miranda. She always has tea parties with the Summer Queen. There you go. The Summer Queen has a great ring to it. It does. It does. Is it the Summer Queen or the Midsummer Queen that Titania has the title of? I can't remember. Anyway, Savvy says hello. Happy Monday. Hello and happy Monday to you. Miranda can't call it the Sealy Court, though, because real names have power in the Feywild. Yeah. That is one of the folklore rules. Tessa says hello. Hello. Welcome. Becca says hi. Hello. Welcome. Dog says, wee, I'm a force of nature now. They named the latest storm after me. Nice. I'm going to blow some. Well, you're going to be having to move like a gale and like a whirlwind in order to get everything packed and moved before the end of the month, right? How's that going? Did you have you already turned in notice? Did they already know about it? Are you packing already? Have you decided on a place? What's your situation there? Monique says, what? The tropical storm? Yeah. The storm in the Gulf has my name. Nice. You're famous. I never see my name anywhere, so I'm getting a kick out of it. Nice. There's a character named Francine Frensky in Arthur. Yes. Yep, I remember that. You're a bit too old for that. Last time you saw Francine on TV, it was Doctor Who, and Martha Jones' mother was Francine. Still, Doctor Who makes it cool, right? Kara says, I've been having a lot of trouble with my anxiety, so today's their pet card is fitting. It's okay to be uncomfortable. It's okay to be scared. You will succeed in spite of these feelings. Yes. That is a very good reminder. Yes, I agree, Paget. Anxiety can be a bitch. Agreed. Therapets is maybe a moon rabbit. It has an image of a moon on a clear night with snow on the ground. Oh. Yes. Usagi. Thog says to Kara, thank you for that. I needed it. Anxiety from the move. Yes. Yeah, we talked yesterday about anxiety being like really having been high lately. Just feeling chaotic. And so yesterday we pulled the dove. Was that yesterday? Yeah, I think it was yesterday. We pulled the dove and that need for stillness and kindness and peace. So, Dog says hi. Hello. The card from the Wake Up, Kick-Ass, Repeat deck says, you'll never change the world by trying to fit in. Oddly enough, I think I've been trying to fit in with what works for other writers. And that's the hardest thing about writing, is because there is no one set way. You have to try absolutely everything in order to find what works for you. And it feels very chaotic at times. But it does sort of force you to fit in with others in terms of like trying their schedule or trying their ideas for a while, until you find something that feels right. Unless you are just one of those lucky ones that just like has it instinctually from the very get-go. But even then they learn. So like Nora Roberts and Stephen King, like they learn their own process and they refine it over time. It's not like they just went out and interviewed, whoever. But yeah, everybody refines what they are doing. So that is the thing. But yeah, we have to try it. Let's see. If I have to choose from the poll, Miranda would pick her ride or die BFF. That is okay. At the moment, it's 56% ride or die BFF, 33% rival, 11% monster from under the bed. Nobody is going to tea with their childhood friend, apparently. Not at the moment, anyway. It would totally be Suberlon's BFF Sabrine. Nice. Savvy says, I'm working on editing the devotionals, and then later you're interviewing a variety of people for a new video that you're making. Excellent. Good. Cool Gamer says, hi. Hello. Welcome. Becca says, I just got the scene back from my co-writer and realized it wouldn't work. Oh, no. I called her up and she agreed, so I'm just going to write my scene today and she'll fix hers when I send it back to her. Gotcha. Okay. That's frustrating, though, because it's like you did the work and then it doesn't work and you have to take it out or rewrite or whatever. But that happens all the time. So that's part of our refining, editing, revision process, right? Kara says, I wish I'd been able to make myself be here yesterday. My anxiety was really bad and I didn't want to bring that energy in. It is, if you want to come in and lurk, that is perfectly fine. If you want to come in and work, if you want to come in and just chill, that is fine. Sometimes being with other people helps, even if it's just virtually. But I also totally understand the need to like be a hermit for a little while. So you have some totes packed, and you submitted the application for the apartment you want. They sound amenable to working with you. Good. I've never been lucky. You'd also think at my advanced age, I'd quit thinking I'd need to do what everyone else does when it doesn't work for you. But it's like you'd never know until you try sometimes. Like some things, like just blatantly obvious that, like illegal substances and whatnot. Like I know that does not work for me. So I don't need to try those. But like things like writing processes, I'm like, ooh, I wonder if that would work for me. Because yeah, it's always the grass is greener on the other side of the fence. It's like, can you stick your head there and like a cow, just like nibble on the grass that's on the other side, and just taste it and see if you like that field better. If you do, then you can just jump the fence, plow through the fence, whatever. But you gotta, try the grass on the other side. Monique says, I can actually imagine Carlock, Miranda, Asterion, and Will having tea together as a double date. Could be fun. You voted Ride or Die BFF because a tea party is exactly what my soul would need, and only a BFF would know that. You know what? Here's your sign. Take it as you will. Make yourself have a fancy tea party. I know there are tea party, like high tea establishments in most major cities at this point. So, if you have the budget and time, maybe that would be something to make a reservation for. Or even if you just want to invite Snake to have a fancy tea party, and break out your good teacups, tea mugs, have an excuse. My mom has a lovely collection of teapots and teacups that we hardly ever use. So maybe that should be something that we do this week. That could be fun. Your character would choose her grandma or her BFF, who is her childhood friend. Excellent. So you can check multiple boxes. Lurk, work, shirk. Yes, all of the above are acceptable. Becca says, I was so nervous calling her because how do you say this won't work? We need to delete it. But she's absolutely amazing with notes. She agreed 1,000,000% and had ideas of what she wanted to do instead. Nice. Excellent. It's fantastic when you are working with somebody who is open to that open to criticism, flexible, like open-minded, always looking towards how to make it better rather than I spent so much time on this. Yeah. Becca says there's a place here called Chato that does high tea. It's amazing, but it's 107 degrees today. So tea at home sounds perfect. Yes. In that case, you can make it as cold as you want in terms of the tea. Anyway, I have left mine. It is approaching room temperature. I forget who mentioned Earl Grey yesterday. I think it was yesterday. Somebody mentioned Earl Grey, and I was like, ooh, that sounds lovely. So today I have Earl Grey because I am easily influenced. What can I say? Ooh, yeah, 107 is hot. What is it today here? It says it is 78 with a very high pollen count. I think it's supposed to maybe get up to, oh wait, now it says 81. Apparently it did not update itself. Yeah, 81. 81 sunny feels like 88. Which is why inside air conditioning is nice. Monique says, it's nice and cool here in Texas. We've finally arrived at sweater weather. Which it seems odd that Texas is cooler than California to me. Because in my brain, like, I know it's not necessarily just like latitude. It's not necessarily just latitude, but there are other factors that go in, I'm sure. Becca says to Thog, it's been brutal. Saturday it was 110. But Wednesday it'll be down to 79. Ooh, that'll be nice. Looking forward to Wednesday, right? Yes. Stace says, I wanted to drink Earl Grey this morning, but ended up with lemon. Ooh, lemon ginger sounds good too. But I think I will like normally I would choose Earl Grey. Do I have a lemon ginger? I know I have a straight ginger. I have, I have, does it have ginger in it? I have a honey yuzu, but I think it also has ginger in it. I think it has both the yuzu peels and ginger in it. I'll have to go check, but I think that's as close as I can get to lemon ginger. For once it's under 90 degrees here, it's 84 and sunny. Nice. Yeah, 110, 107 is brutal. Yes, agreed. You were joking with your California friend about that. You were telling her, welcome to Texas weather. Oh, no. Kara says 87 degrees here. Since the storm windows were installed, it isn't as hot here. You're in Colorado. Nice. Yeah. Yeah. I was talking to my dad this morning. He'd heard on NPR something about the Savannah area has been hit several times over the last couple of last couple of storms, either hurricanes or tropical storms, whatever. But the amount of house damage and insurance claims for house damage has been way higher than it used to be. And so they're trying to figure out why. And they're like, well, they're using maps to indicate water damage from like 50 years ago. So they're not up to date. They've built way more homes where there used to be earth that would actually absorb the water. And so now that you have asphalt and roofs and houses there that just bounce the water off, the water then runs into these other homes and causes more damage. So global warming, yay! Random aside. Anyway, Becca says to Monique, unfortunately, it's usually like this in early September, late August, but the previous 2 years we had gotten lucky. I think this year we've returned to El Nino. Is that right? It might be an El Nino La Nina difference sometimes. It's not an absolute, but general trends. But yeah. But I think with El Nino, the hots are hotter. And so maybe that's why it's felt so obnoxiously hot this summer. I don't know. Anyway, I could just be, talking hot air, which is very likely. All right, so we've had our picture poll. We need a card for today. And today I am going to work. I'm not, knock on wood, going to be working in the Bujo because I got enough work on my Bujo done yesterday that I should not need to work on it. So today we are just combo of revision and brainstorm zero drafting stuff. All right, we have the bee, and it is in the inverse position, so it's upside down. Move that. Okay, and the bee is number 7, in case you need a numerical. Let's stop this. Okay, here's our bee friend. Sweet results await. I always wish. Lucky number 7. Hello, bee. Exactly. Here's our bee with his little gear in the middle, gear set in the middle of his back. His or her. So, the bee. and again, in the inverse or upside down position. When the bee comes as your protector, she asks you to be very honest with yourself. Do you want to taste the sweet honey that others have been making, but you believe is unattainable for you? Do you wonder how much others ended up? Sorry, brain, trying to read 2 lines at once. Do you wonder how others ended up with so much magical honey when you seem to have none? Have you bought into the illusion of separation and become convinced that you can't have what others in the hive enjoy? Do you separate from the hive to do it all on your own, or to hoard what honey you have, unwilling to trust that there is plenty of support and plenty of sweetness to go around? If you have been overworking and overdoing and have not given yourself any time to enjoy the sweetness of your life, the bee is telling you that you need to stop and recharge. Perhaps you're afraid that if you don't get something done, it just won't get done. However, even busy bees need to take a break, and when they do, the honey still gets made. So remind yourself that sweetness is everywhere and is available to you always when you need it. So there you go. There's the bee. And it kind of fits with that idea of trying to fit in with what others are doing because of sort of that scarcity mindset. But also that if you have been overworking and overdoing, and I think also we can insert overthinking, and have not given yourself any time to enjoy what life has brought you, you need to take a moment or two, or a week, or however long. You worked on your Bujo before the stream. Right now you're working on your fanfic chapter and thinking about what to post for your Instagram. Nice. The bee. You pulled the 4 of Swords. That's the brief respite, I believe, if I'm remembering correctly. You drew the 10 of Wands reversed. Ooh, okay. That's being overwhelmed and overburdened, isn't it? So they're all kind of going together, aren't they? The bee is speaking to you. This is so much what you've been going through, and you're terrible at taking a break. Well then, maybe a break. Basically, the card is reminding me to rest, so I think the card picked up on the Protector bee vibe, right? Yes. Okay, so we have our 25-minute and 30-minute fall timers. And let me just show you. Hopefully I can see. Oops. Gotta make it bigger for sure. Okay. It's kind of hard to see, but right here in the upper left corner of the mountain, Fall Mountain, is the bird icon. And then over here on the Fall Lakeside one, if I can get my mouse, up here in the right corner, there's a little bird silhouette. So these are the ones that just have bird sound, and it's quiet. I lowered the volume of the bird chirps. So it's a quiet ambient sound. Whereas these two, which were the ones that I posted yesterday, these do not have the birds, and they are the ones that have the wind and some bird chirps. But both Megan and Stacy said that the wind kind of was a little irritating, which is why I went to just the bird song. So we're going to try and do the bird song today. And again, it's quiet. So if you don't have your volume up high, I don't know how well you will hear it, but it is there. I promise. So anyway, so we're going to try the 25-minute quiet bird song and see how you like it. If you like it, great. If not, I'm sorry. But that's what we will start with today. And then I still have not uploaded the yellow crystals, but I do have that one rendered, so I can play it from my computer at least. So that'll give us some more fall/yellowy vibes. Anyway. Fog drew the fly from your arc deck, corresponds to the 5 of Swords, troubles brewing, so win at it. Oh, interesting. All right. So we need your documents up. That's the first thing you need. So 1, save your document. 2, take a sip of whatever it is that you are hydrating with. Cheers. 3, straighten your spine, roll your shoulders back for that posture check. Make sure you're not slouching too much. And 4, make sure if you need a break, take a break. Here we go. 25 minutes in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Okay. How was that? Did we enjoy just the bird song? Those of you who were here yesterday, I hope you liked it better than the one that had the wind and the bird song, but hopefully we enjoyed it. Ooh, I forgot to check what I started at. Okay. I started on this page, I think. We're just gonna highlight and get parks. Okay, so I've got 291 words added. I did a lot of sort of nitpicky things, so good. But definitely sort of that was kind of the point, is getting the revisions done. Elizabeth says hello. Hello, welcome. Monique says, I'm loving this chapter. Everyone's going to be all dressed up for the big party. Excellent. Dog said, well, I found the trouble. The pet carriers that you ordered are missing all of the hardware, including the doors. Like, was that not part of the item that you purchased? Did it not come? Question mark? Is it like taped to the inside somehow? That's frustrating. Is it on the underside? Is it still in the box? Is it somewhere in the packing materials? I don't know. But yeah, that's frustrating. I would definitely reach out to the seller and see if they can expedite the parts that you need. Like it says, finish my scene. Woohoo! Excellent. Yay. Tessa says, I'm writing a 12-word writing prompt at the moment, then back to cleaning up your blogs. Excellent. Fun. Stacy says, I had to get the dishwasher started and then look into what I needed to do for laundry. Laundry day is just going to be tomorrow. We're not doing it today. Then I wrote 387 words for the last 15 minutes. Nice. Elizabeth is getting to re-release a novella that you wrote years ago and have rewritten parts of. Fantastic. Excellent. Making it better and putting it out there again. That's the goal, right? That's your week, and maybe writing some flash fiction. Fantastic. Excellent. I'm about to finish off the last of my soda. So cheers. Now I just have tea. Kara says, I think I got about 350. I forgot to check my starting count. Yeah. Understood that. Dog is just going to cut your losses and get carriers in person next time. But still, if they have not sent you a complete carrier, then I don't think you should have to pay full price for them, because they didn't send you something that you could safely carry your pets in. So they did not honor their part of the deal, is all I'm gonna say. Anyway, okay, I'm making some progress. It is slow progress, but it is progress, so I will take it. But yeah, so I think I'm going to go ahead and get the other timer. It's got the same bird song in the background as the one we just had. So hopefully you didn't mind it too much. Also, don't forget to vote in the picture poll. Let's see. Monique's going to have to make lunch after the second sprint. Fair enough. Yes, don't forget the second sprint is the self-promo sprint, so make sure that you do your self-promo-y stuff. Becca says also bought some Halloweeny fabric to make a cute skirt with. Nice. I've been thinking maybe I should make either a circle skirt because I feel like that would be easy, or a pair of like nice flowy pants, but I feel like that would require a lot more structure. So maybe the circle skirt would be better to start with. But yes, I love the I took a picture of some of the fabric that was at the store the other day. It was like a really cute fall print that had like foxes and hedgehogs and mushrooms and things. It was more fall themed than Halloween themed, but still. All right, let's go ahead and do another sprint. So 1, save your document. 2, make sure you take a sip of whatever it is that you were hydrating with. Cheers. 3, straighten your spine, roll your shoulders back for that posture check. Make sure you're not slouching too much. And 4, make sure that if you need a break, take a break. Here we go. 30 minutes in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. All right. How we doing? Let's see. 1, 2, 3. Let's make one more. Okay. I got another about 380. I think I got 291 the first time, but I'm estimating because I forgot to write down things again. That's just how we're going to do it today, apparently. Sorry for clearing my throat again. But yeah, how we doing? How are we doing? It's nitpicky. It's very nitpicky, but it needs to be done. Formatting, line stuff. I keep going back and forth. I'm fixing some formatting between scenes, making sure all my indentations are correct, making sure all of the scene breaks look the same. But then I'm also like catching things as I go. I'm like, that needs to be fixed. Embarrassing. That's okay. Let's see. The Halloweeny fabric, it looks really pretty online. I'm hoping it's as cute in person, but it was on sale for $5 a yard, so you're only out to $10 if it's terrible, which is not bad. What is your go-to fabric for making fun? Does it change all the time? Do you buy depending on the project, or do you have a preferred type of fabric that you like? Like, do you like jersey cotton, regular cotton, linen, polyester mix? I don't know what you like. So I have been guilty of just when I'm at the hobby stores, Michael's, Joann's, Hobby Lobby, wherever, even Walmart, when they have the fabric section, of just like touching everything because softness. Monique says, I think I'll just finish describing everybody's outfit and then go make lunch. Excellent. Heather says, hello. Hello. Dog says hi to Heather. Heather says hi back. Padge says, I love outfit descriptions. Yeah. Becca decided to work on TikToks for the day, then go to the scene that you need to write for your solo screenplay. Nice. Breaking up the writing into productivity versus writing. Yes. 434 words, and then Monster came home and started telling you about her day. She wants to do a play, but I don't know if she knows how much work it's going to be. Yeah, you need to read the paperwork for it. Yeah. You're doing lots of admin-y things today. It is a Monday, so understandable. It depends on the project. You usually end up with a cotton, though, because that's what a lot of the nerdy prints, nerdy fabrics are printed on. Understood. Yeah. Yep. Finished the long 12-word writing prompt. Excellent. Good job. Yeah. There's also, I know that there's a couple of fabric websites that you can upload your own seamless pattern design, and they will make fabric for you from your, like, if you want to do, I don't know, tortoises, well, maybe not tortoises because it's copyrighted material. If you want to do foxes and hedgehogs and ghosties and whatever else, you make a pattern, put like in Canva or somewhere else, and then you upload it to the fabric website, and they will make you a fabric, like, just that has your and I know I've run across several different websites that do that, and I'm trying to remember the name. My memory is failing. I wonder what else I stuffed in my brain and got rid of the name of that. Tog says, "You just got a call to let me know that my background check cleared. Yay. Of course, but knowing is always good for the job, right? Yeah. Yeah, the day it doesn't clear is the day you're like, oh, something's wrong." That's how a friend of mine, my bestie, when she was, I'm trying to remember if this was before or after she went to, I think it was before. So it was sometime during college. She was doing a background check for a new job, and it came back with a flag saying that there was someone else using her social security number. She was like, "What?" So she had to contact the GBI and like figure out the process of putting a flag on her account, um, so that any background checks could see that like the GBI had checked it out, the FBI had like done all their whatever. Anyway, essentially, they initially thought that maybe there was some an illegal immigrant who had purchased the use of her social security number somehow, whatever. Anyway, turns out once they tracked it down, it took like 3 years to track down, but it turns out it was a clerical error. Somebody had input her her social security number instead of somebody else's in like Arizona. Anyway, but she had to keep that flag on her account for like 10 years. So Kara says 260 words. I kept changing this one part. Yeah, sometimes they bother us. Just like one little detail of something. Stace says, not a self promo, but I joined Rogue Writers and they have a tool called Write Track. And as far as tracking words during a set timer, it seems pretty cool. Nice. Heather says, if you need an editor for Q4, quarter four, please reach out this month because I have a sale happening now. 25% off for Heather's birthday month. So if you want a discount, contact Heather. Becca says, I've done a lot of that with Spoonflower. Yes, Spoonflower is one of the names that I remember. There are a ton of others, though. Yes. Heather says, I just heard about Write Track today, so I'm going to check it out. Stace says, if people are interested in the site, I might be able to copy a link. It lets you set a custom time limit for your project, and then you can change the weight of a day for how many words. Ooh, interesting. That does sound interesting. Interesting. Okay. Let's go ahead and do another sprint. Let's see. Let's do the wall, which seems very loud now compared to the other ones. I'm going to turn it down just a little bit. Funky is here. Hello. Funky, do you have coffee? That is the question. Do you have your necessary coffee? CB is also here. Hello. Still taking a break, but I figured you would drop by. Thanks for dropping by, CB. All right, let's go ahead and do this. So 1, save your document. 2, take a sip. Cheers. 3, straighten your spine or roll your shoulders back for that posture check. Make sure you're not slouching too much. And 4, make sure that if you need a break, take a break. 30 minutes in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. I feel like I'm going kind of cross-eyed looking at all these tiny little details, but that's okay. It makes it better. But I'm glad we have the chat breaks. Gives my eyeballs a chance to sort of blink and refocus on a different point. How'd you do? Was it a good sprint? Was it a good one? Did we have fun time? Did we make progress? Did you get food, coffee, whatever? Sustenance. Anyway, Funky, in reply to do you have coffee, said Steeple's fingers soon. And then hello to Tessa. And so I asked if the coffee was already dripping. You're just waiting for it to be done. You just heard the final scream. It is ready. Heather said, this sprint, I needed to get started on a client invoice and then get into my fairy guide for writers' documents. Excellent. Self-Pub with Andy is here and says hello. I asked what Andy was up to this week. No idea. The universe will present the way. I hope. Yeah, that is how we hope it does, right? Funky got some writing work done. Excellent. Good job. CB says, not sure what I got there. I'm working on Living on a Prayer right now. Excellent. Good. Becca started working on your scene. Excellent. Stacy got 532 words that sprint. I am very happy with the word count. I think one more sprint will get me to where I would be happy for the day. I am still being fiddly with all of this. I think I have grand total now about 1,000 words. So if y'all want to go for another fiddly sprint, from fiddly for me, hopefully not fiddly for you, I think I can do one more sprint. Fog says, called the landlord to make sure they're going to send the new lease for the old place to my roommate who's going to be taking over the lease. Okay. Excellent. Yes. Good to double check that for sure. Bucky says, I am always down if you're good for it. Yes. I think today's a sort of a rarity and I don't have errands and things to do later. But that's because laundry's going to get done tomorrow, not today. Becca's like, I'd love another sprint. Yes. I think we will go back to our new 25-minute timer. The one with just the birds. So that I don't annoy y'all with the wind sound. Fourth sprint. Hey man, real word procrastination for the win, right? Yes. Laundry will get done tomorrow. Maybe. Perchance. Possibly. If I decide to do it tomorrow. All right. Let's do another sprint. Hopefully. I don't know if I can get it all done in this next 25, but I think I will be in a much better place at the end of the 25 minutes. So, all right, let's do this. 1, not 2. 1, save your document. 2, sorry. Take a sip. 3, straighten your spine or roll your shoulders back for that posture check. And 4, make sure if you need a break, take a break. Here we go. 25 minutes in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Okay. I added another 250 words. But I'm at the point where it looks much cleaner. It looks much better. I have what I need in there, I think, for the most part. So now just like sort of some finicky things need some smaller finicky things, not the big like shebang needs to be done. So great. It's a very good session, y'all. Lots of things got done. It was great. Thank you. Like as much as I was dreading doing it. And it took some concentration, which I did not have yesterday. Yesterday was just so chaotic. I did get the structure yesterday. For those of you who weren't here, I got the structure for my October bullet journal spread done. But yesterday I was just in no shape to do like fiddly things with my brain. It was definitely much more of a like should be fiddly with my hands. So here's my October situation. I'm taking inspiration from Erin Smith's October bullet journal setup and doing waterfall tabs because I had a good number of the tapes that she had. So I've got an October drop capital with one of the stickies that I got recently, and then I've got these are still blank, but different washi tapes to border each page. So I'm trying out a new thing for October, which is the waterfall tabs. We shall see how I like it, because I don't know. I've never tried it, so there it is. But that's how we're going to do for October. So I was fiddly with my hands yesterday, fiddly with my brain today. It works. Because some days you need that break from doing the brain work. Kara got 325 words that time. Excellent. Becca finished your scene. Yay. 627 words. This was great. Excellent. Good. Work writing again, but hey, something got done. Indeed. Stace says, I started the story 5 days ago and already have 10K. Nice. But you've had a headache every day while writing. But you can't complain about the numbers. Yeah. Did you ever, I know you were worried about possibly getting COVID. Did you ever get a test for that? Did your hubby bring home the at-home test? I guess is what I'm asking. Tessa says, I'm back to cleaning up the old blog posts. Excellent. Good. It's an epic journal. Thank you. I hope it will be epic. I hope it will also be useful. That is the thing. Because it looks very cool at the moment. I'm just hoping it will also be functional. 83 words for CB. You had to do a bit of research. Excellent. Were they dirty? In terms of cleaning up the old blog posts. Time for Karma to get home, so you need to go wait outside. All right. Perfect timing then. Let's go ahead and see who our main characters are having a fancy tea party with. Did not have COVID, but you did get a stomach bug. Okay. Well, you caught something anyway. That's for sure. All right. So when it comes to our main character going to a fancy tea party for two, who is expecting our main character? It is 42% the absolute ride or die BFF, followed by 26% of our rivals are expecting our main characters, 21% childhood friend, and 10% the monster from under the bed. So that is our picture poll for today. Wednesdays, you encounter a problem on the boat ride. What is attached to the anchor? Dun, dun, dun. Who knows? No Mad Hatter. Nope, no Mad Hatter at the tea party. Not this time. Kara says, I got about 1,300 words total written today. Nice, which you absolutely wasn't expecting. But hey, any words is good words, and that's a nice chunk of words. So, very, very good. Thank you again, y'all. I simply feel like I have trouble expressing just how much it means to me with how many of you join me and like actually help me focus and get work done. So thank you very much. I appreciate it, and hopefully you also enjoyed the new timers. And yeah, so I will be posting a couple more of the fall timers, but now I have learned my lesson in that the wind is annoying. So yeah, so birdsong, quiet, or something that is not so obnoxious. All right. Good to know. You'll be here Wednesday and Friday this week, but Sunday you're going out of town with your cousin. Excellent, which is your birthday's on Tuesday, but you're completely ignoring it. Well, happy birthday. Aw, I feel like y'all are, I feel like we're all heroes for showing up. We are all heroes in our own right. But again, don't forget the dove's message, the bee's message from the last couple of days. So be at peace, be kind to yourself and to others, but mainly yourself, because the anxiety has been kind of crazy. So Heather got your invoice started and then looked at images for the cover. Excellent. Good job. All right, y'all. Thank you very much again for joining me, and I will see y'all soon. All right. Bye.